Kicking off, and we will take a look at what we know so far here. So this is Group 5. Zerky coming in from Group 2. We've had 4 groups already in the Octos. Let's go through who won each of those groups. It's about 21 points for the win we've seen so far. So the way scoring works in the PRT Cup, you can always check that out on professionalrisktakers.com. You can go to the scoring tab for any event, and you can see this one's 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 for placement points, and then 3 points for all bounties. You don't have to have an immediate trade. And then if we look at who's going through after this round, the top 36 go through after this round. Nobody auto-advancing, so the top 36 will all play in the quarterfinals next week in the 2-game quarterfinals. Our settings for this one: US Midwest, World Dom, Blizzard's on, Fog off, Portals off, auto placement, card bonus, progressive, expert, AI, 90-second turn timer. The key modifier here is you cannot hold a bonus until at least one player has been eliminated from the game. And again, if we take a look here at what's happened so far, Pete won Group 1 with 21 points. Frog got a couple bounties in there. Open Tanyao won Group 2, taking all but one bounty. Hot Buns got the other bounty and finished in second. And then Jax with 21 in Group 3. And Roberto Lowe's with 21 in Group 4. So some top players that have won. I'll be back here later. First off, at 19 UTC, we have the finals of the Speed Caps Invitational. I'll be broadcasting that today at 19 UTC, so make sure you're back for that one. And then at 0 UTC, so tonight USA time, we've got Group 6 of the Octos with Rugster, Games a Lot, Zycron, Trunk, Nathaniel Napes, Flying Poo. So we got some great risk for you today. 3 matches, a lot of Mitch. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with that. And then the leaderboard, remember, the top 36 go through. You can see currently 36 is 31 points. And you can see these guys just outside of it from our group, Zango and Crackle. You can also see one of the greatest risk players in the world, Mitch on risk here. Just outside of the cut. Haven't played my Octofinal yet, so don't worry, everybody. Got a great chance to go through still. I know you're worried about it. Let's check in on the lobby, see what we've got so far. Yeah, so we got 5 of 6. Zerky, Crackle, Zingo, Horseboy, Math to Law. We're waiting on Dog Sergeant, and he said he might just be a couple minutes late. So I think everyone's coming. We should have a great 6-player lobby. Fantastic players. Love to know who you guys got as the favorite in this one. US Midwest, with that no bonus modifier until someone gets killed, has made for very interesting early games. I think the map has been well received overall. It's one of the newest maps in the Risk game, the US Midwest. I think people have liked kind of the openness to it and the way it's kind of played for everybody in terms of access to the board, kill guard positions, that kind of stuff. I think it's worked out pretty well. There are blizzards, so it has created some corners in the board that wouldn't necessarily be there on the natural map, and I think that's helped a lot too. So shout out to Crackle, who puts in so much work putting together these settings for these events, making sure you guys have really fun settings to watch and to play. Matt Talaw is trying to bully everybody here. Let's ask, maybe we can see if Dog Sergeant's got an ETA for us. We're just officially at game time now, so. Let's look at the placements for each of these guys so far. I'll leave the lobby up so you can watch and see who's going to be here, but none of these guys currently sitting in the top 10 on the leaderboard. Mathalot, 46 points, currently sits in 13th overall on the leaderboard. Apes, oh sorry, not Apes. I get Dog Sergeant and Apes confused all the time. I don't know why. Zerky at 37 in really good spot on the leaderboard, and Horseboy at 36 right behind him. Both those guys in great spots. I already mentioned Zango and Crackle at 30 and 29. They just need a few points to get into that top 36. Now we still got 3 Octos groups to go, so they're probably thinking they need more than just a couple of points to get through here. And then, did we miss anybody? Dog Sergeant, I think I mentioned. He's at 23, so Dog Sergeant needs a good one here to get up into that top 36 and make it into the quarterfinals. Big points on the line here in the PRT Cup. Oh, we got Dog Sergeant in the house. Let's go. Okay. Let's have some fun. Great lobby. Should be a lot of fun with these guys. I'm going to wait. Welcome in, everybody, to Octos Group 5 of the PRT Cup. We've got a fantastic lobby. I'm at Mitch on Risk here, streaming for professional risk takers. We've got Mathulaw, Zerky, Horseboy, Crackle, Zango, and Dog Sergeant ready to battle in the USA Midwest with a special bonus modifier. No one can take a bonus until the first person is eliminated from the game. So we will see how this plays out and how these guys decide to do it. This is part of the Professional Risk Takers Tour, which is 12 events every year. If you want to be a member of Professional Risk Takers, you can go to professionalrisktakers.com, click Join PRT, become a member, and play in tournaments against fantastic players like this. First in turn order, we've got Dog Sergeant playing as red. He takes a territory in Iowa and fortifies down from the Upper Peninsula down into Wisconsin. Second in turn order, we've got Zango as orange. Zango very exterior in his spawn. He's on the edges around the map. We don't have any major blizzards at play here that are blocking off or creating any significant kill guard opportunities. We have seen the blizzards be much more choky in some of the other groups. So this is a more open map. We'll see how that plays out. Third turn order, we've got Mathulaw playing as purple. Okay, we've got an angry Crackle already, if you believe that. Crackle is already angry at Zango's play. Math moves down into Indiana with a 3 sent between those two blizzards. And here goes Zerky, fourth in turn order, playing as blue. We've got the two biggest helpers of the professional risk takers in this one, Zerky and Crackle. They do so much for professional risk takers. Zerky runs the entire Discord. If you're interested in being part of the Discord, the link's down in the description in YouTube, and you can join the Discord. And Crackle sets up pretty much all the settings and all the events for the PRT Tour. Does a great job creating fun, challenging settings for all these top risk players. So shout out to both of those guys. All right, fifth in turn order, playing as white here. We've got Horseboy. White's always a opportune color when you've got blizzards on. Sometimes you can trick people and hide and make them think you have extra positions because the gray and the white are so similar. Moves the 3 over to the 2. Okay. And now last but not least, Crackle, who loves to play from last in turn order. He's really good at spawning last in turn order. Don't know how he does it so well, but he does it. Let's take a look right after Crackle's turn here. We'll take a look at the bonuses. This is one of the newer maps here in SMG's Risk. This is the US Midwest, the new US map pack that's got 4 different regions. This, I think, is generally seen as the best of the options. There we go. So we've got North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, all +4s. Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri goes 4-5-4. 4s in Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan a 4. Indiana 3, Ohio the only 2 on the map. So those are your bonuses here in the US Midwest. We missed Dog Sergeant's turn. Doesn't look like he did anything too epic. And here goes Zango. Early game's going to be jockeying for position, especially as no bonuses can be taken. Likely these guys will work on lining up the people after them in turn order. That's what we expect to see here. Welcome in, Chad. Bunch of noobs. Oh yeah, the noobs in the Speed Caps final is 19 UTC to get day. Make sure to tune in. I'll be broadcasting. It will be wild winner take all Speed Caps 12 rounds to finish with the most caps and to win the Speed Caps Invitational. Should be epic. Chad's got Zerky as the favorite, it looks like, in this one. And he's got Roberto as the favorite later on for the Speed Caps. Quick turn there from Zerky. Moves into the corner, the northwest corner of Iowa. We've kind of got a block happening there. You might notice just kind of how these guys are playing it. Going to be tough to get through kind of this wall just because of the 4-5, 3-3, 4-3, 4-3. All of this is pretty tough to go east to west or west to east kind of across that section there. See Horseboy move up into the Upper Peninsula and move back down. He's slowly working on just taking territories. Surely these guys won't let anyone sit on 12. Because it's a no bonus game, you don't want anyone to get that advantage of the 12 territories getting you the extra troop. So you see them all making sure no one sits at 12 at the start of their turn. Group 6 of the Octos coming up at 0 UTC. You can see who's in it down there in the bottom line. Group 7 at 2 UTC, so a little later. Crackle doesn't want to leave that position. He's holding that middle line right through the center of the board there. We got kind of a wall being created here through the board. Dog Sergeant has kind of blocked off some of the direction he can go, just blocking off with ones here in the middle of the board. He is on each side of it, so maybe he's thinking he's okay there. It feels like Zerky's in the fewest positions, but maybe that's wrong because he's actually working on this side of the blizzard and this side of the blizzard, and these don't connect. So it's created two little pockets that he's working from. So maybe that's his strategy there that he's using. Here goes Horse Boy. Mostly take a card and pass is what we're seeing here. After Crackle's turn, we'll take a quick look at the leaderboard overall in the tournament and where these guys come in. Again, the top 36 will move on to the quarterfinals. That's what all these guys are fighting for, to get in the top 36 so they can be in the quarterfinals next week of the PRT Cup. Okay, Crackle adds in Missouri. Oh, he has not added. Okay, he ends up adding up in Minnesota, goes west, and comes back. All right, let's take a quick look here at the leaderboard before we get that first set of trades. Roberto Lowe's sitting atop the PRT Cup leaderboard. Fantastic top 10 you can see there. And then the 36 currently is sitting at 31 points, and you can see Zengo and Crackle and the great Mitch on wrist sitting just outside of that cut line at this point. And here's a few more just to see Dog Sergeant down at 23. That shows you kind of the board. Trying to get in the top 36 here to get into the quarterfinals for these guys. All right, Zengo's also kind of created a line to block himself off, so hopefully that doesn't limit his access. We'll see. Math sitting behind it. I have not looked in terms of turn order with this modifier, how it's affected who's had the advantage so far. So I'm not sure if we see the same typical advantage. If there's more advantage to the players later because of the big trades, we'll see. Zerky definitely found edges to the map. Again, he's working these two pockets, but he's also got corner, corner, and then way out here in Ohio between a bunch of different stacks. And he looks like he wants to create another position. He's trying to move something up here to the northwest, so he works that 3 up there. We'll see if he gets access to get further up. Horseboy also has done a great job working into the corners of the map. I mean, about as well as you can do this. He's just in tough spots to get to, so very well protected there, 5th in turn order. See where he goes with this 5 in South Dakota. He goes north. Does he stay north or does he come back down? He comes back down into South Dakota. Crackle's taken quite a while to do both of his drafts the last couple turns, really thinking through it. He goes with a 7 in Minnesota. Does he hit and come back again? No, he heads down into Iowa, but he does come back. So he does like that central position for sure. And here goes Dog Sergeant. We're on 4 cards, so this is turn 5 here. Last before the first set of trades. Dog Sergeant creates a little pocket that could potentially be used there with that 1 on the west side of North Dakota. Does someone try to get into that pocket? We'll see. I think we maybe see Zerky do that. Zengo just takes a card there in Michigan and stays. Okay, so Math hits but moves back. Okay, let's see if Zerky goes up into that little pocket there in North Dakota. I think he wants that spot. No, he goes to the other side. Interesting. He thinks that's the tougher direction to get to, so he moves over to that other side. Zerky's kind of got a little S going here of blocking himself off if you include those blizzards. His movement might be tricky through there. Theoretically, he's lining up Horseboy. We'll see. Horseboy could be lining up Crackle, but he has no way to get to this Crackle for if anything happens here in the middle. Currently, he could take his 4 closer, but he doesn't seem interested in doing that. Here goes Crackle. Last turn before the trades. Looks like he's going to do the same hit and move back from his middle stack. Yeah, he goes west this time. Dog Sergeant gets that first 4 trade. Just a reminder, for new members only, a $15 membership right now for Black Friday. You can use the promo code Black Friday, playing all these awesome events against these awesome players. We'd love to have you join Professional Risk Takers and take on these guys like this fantastic lobby, playing these awesome tournaments. You can join by going to professionalrisktakers.com, clicking Join PRT. You can also join the Discord where we talk risk, and you get to talk with some of the best risk players in the world about all kinds of things, practice with the best risk players in the world. And it's a ton of fun. We'd love to have you as a member of Professional Risk Takers. Everyone kind of hitting and moving back here. Not a lot of movement early on this first set of trades. Here goes Matt the Law. He's going to be the 8 trade. Taking a little bit of time before he even trades. Theoretically, he's lining up... Oh, got a big arrow here. Too big. Theoretically, he's lining up Zareki here. I don't know how he gets to the middle positions. Maybe he finds a way to get this through. I don't know. This is fine. Yeah, he's got tough lines on Zareki. This now can maybe come up through there is what he's thinking. But he's got to still get to the peninsula, so we'll see. All right, the 10 trade for Zareki. Zareki lining up Horseboy, theoretically. But he chose not to take this pocket, which would have been connected to Horseboy. So that's an interesting play there from Zareki. Wonder kind of what the strategy was there. These both kind of point in. He's got nothing to get to this area. This kind of comes down here, and this comes down here. So he's got partial lines, except now he's blocked in North Dakota. Horseboy lining up Crackle, getting the 12 trade. Right there. Use Crackle being blue. This can come straight down, that's fine. That can come over, this comes up. He's got trouble getting to this bottom 4 here. Crackle nicely guarded from him down there. This comes down. So yeah, the bottom 4, the trouble for Horseboy. He'd have to take this through and add a lot to get through some stuff. Some trash in the way. I'm not calling Zareki trash, I'm just saying there's a lot of troops that he would have to go through to get there. He leaves separate a 4 and a 5 there, which is interesting. He leaves the 5 as a defensive move, I believe. It moves the 4 down as an offensive move, so he's kind of going halfway in between how aggressive to be there. Crackle 6 in turn order, gets the big trade. So he gets his 15 for the trade plus his 3. He's still a troop behind Horseboy, interestingly. And 2 territories behind him. Someone will hit Horseboy down below 12. I'm sure they'll see that. Okay, so now we are in turn 7. Dog Sergeant does not trade on 3. We'll see if anyone trades on 3 here. I think it's pretty unlikely to see it. We'll see, though. Remember, no one can hold a bonus until the first elimination has happened. That's why you see no bonus taking here. So the action may happen next turn with everyone on 4 cards. Do some of these guys later in turn order feel like they have to trade? So no one goes for them. None of the earlier ones go for them. We'll see. See how safe Horseboy feels. Looks like he feels just fine going to 4 cards. Or maybe he doesn't have the trade. No way to know. Horseboy and Crackle have done a lot of work to get into different spots on the board. So maybe they do feel comfortable. I think Crackle has to think about it here. Last in turn order, what to do. Okay, he feels comfortable not trading. And he goes to 4 cards. So everyone will be on 4 cards here. So we go into turn 8. Dog Sergeant only on 35 troops. He feels like he needs to trade, gets the 20 trade. I don't think it'll be offensive, but let's see. Let's see what he's thinking. Which way does he go? I mean, Zango's on the fewest troops behind him, would be the... There's no way to get to this. That could come down here. This would have had to come over, and that could come up. 4 in the middle is tough. The 4 out here is tough, so I don't think it was on. Okay, the 25 trade for Zango. Maths is the weakest. That would be through there. That goes up. This goes up and over. No way to get to the 9. Catch a 9er in there. Unless he comes through this, but he doesn't have enough troops to do all that. Okay, so what on for Zango? Math, no trade on 4, no trade on 4 for Math. He's trying to take the fastest turn he can. Can Zerky turn around on Math real quick and get this? He gets the 30 trade. This hits here. Ugh, getting to this 6 is tough. He's looking at it right now, surely. The 20 would have to come through a lot to get down to here. He's got to take it out, come through a 6, and then down through here. It's possible, but he would have to add so much to get there. I think it looks something like that if you're going for it. He does have plenty of troops. Maybe he's going for it. Let's see. Nope. Just taking a card and pass. Okay. Horse Boy, does he trade on 4? Does he go for Math? Horse Boy's lines on Math or something like that. He does trade. This comes up and down. He'll have to add quite a bit to that. That cleans up that. And he's got to get to this 4, probably just by adding more there. Something like that. Let's see. Long draft period here for Horseboy. Sorry, I just realized I don't have the turn timer on the screen for you. I'll adjust that. Yeah, not going to go for a kill based off of this time period. You know Crackle's been thinking through his possible lines this whole time because he's had a lot of time to think about it. It's got to add a lot here maybe. This comes up through that. I think he's got it. This has to go both ways. This has to go both ways. Or this comes around, you can go kind of either way. He's going to split it both ways, it looks like. Zerky throws out the good luck, seeing what he's doing. I wonder how he's getting to the 6 over on the right. Just taking the big stack through, okay. He's going to double tap. Oh, 5 on 4. Loses the 5 on 4, not even close. He loses 4 troops on it. Oh, just didn't add to that right side, so failed kill there. Crackle fails the kill on Mathalaw. Doesn't get great dice, but it wasn't super clean with that double tap in Ohio. Okay, so Dog Sergeant gets a free kill here. This can just come over and kill him. And now people can take bonuses, so we'll see how this gets played out. Dog Sergeant gets the 5 cards also. It's a 45 trade for Dog Sergeant. He's on 102 troops. Does he turn it into a Crackle kill? Oh, I don't think so. Maybe. This is tough to get to. Right there. The top of Michigan's the tough part, I think. He does go for it. Okay, let's see if he's got it. He's got a split 2 on 1. Is he slow rolling it? He gets it. He gets the 2 on 1 on a slow roll. He's got to win a 5 on 5. Oh no, he had the 28 on the other side. He just splits off here. Well split. Great kill by Dog Sergeant. Super smooth play. He gets the kill on Crackle. So that's 6 points there for Dog Sergeant. He's got the 2 bounties. Math will finish in 6th. Crackle finishes in 5th. Let's see what happens next here. I don't think he goes for another one, partially just because time. It's really tough to line up 3 kills, especially when you didn't know before your turn it was really going to happen. Remember, Crackle left him that kill right at the end of the turn before, so he had to quickly pivot and figure out a plan. Well done by Dog Sergeant getting those 2 bounties. Zango just hits one of Dog Sergeant's territories. He's on... And the other thing, Dog Sergeant didn't have to go for another kill because everyone was on 2 cards. So he knew no one could trade there. I think they will hit him down. We'll see. They all seem to just be taking one of Dog Sergeant's territories and hoping they're not the next out. Maybe is the plan. Yeah, they all seem to do that. They all take one of Dog Sergeant's territories, leave them at 28, and just hope that they don't draw the short straw to get the next kill. Looks like Dog Sergeant goes at Zango now. But it wouldn't be a trade in turn for him. Again, he'd get the 3 bounty points, but does he do it even without the trade in turn? We get an oops from Zango, seeing his writing on the wall here. Okay. 8 on 6 gets it, and gets 100% off of it. Some great dice here for Dog Sergeant. And he leaves an 8. No, he's got it. He's got the split, sorry. Okay, so that's the kill. Dog Sergeant with 3 kills already. 9 points. Just for that. GG's to Zango. He finishes in 4th. Gets the 6 points in 4th. Dog Sergeant gets to sit. He'll see who trades on 3 here. Let's see if Zerky or Horseboy have a trade on 3. Very aggressive play from Dog Sergeant there, knowing he didn't have the trade immediately, but still feeling good about his chances. And locking up the 9 points makes him feel good too. Dog Sergeant was lowest on the PRT Cup leaderboard coming into this group's match today, so he's got to feel good about getting the 9 points and having a guaranteed at least 8 more, even if he finishes in 3rd. So 17 points from today will surely get him into the quarterfinals. Yeah, Zerky just keeps hoping that he's not the next one killed. He's playing for 2nd place. Let's see if Horseboy's got a trade on 3. Yeah, Horseboy does not have the trade on 3, and he just goes to break some of Dog Sergeant, but doesn't even break everything. Dog Sergeant gets to pick. He can go either way. They're both fist bumping him. Let's see who Dog Sergeant... He's got the big thumbs up, thumbs down option right now. Is he going after Zerky or is he going after Horseboy? Who does he give 2nd place to? So part of the logic there of not hitting Dog Sergeant the way those guys played it is they made him figure out these pockets, and he's going to take the Zerky kill first. Zerky says, oops. Just super well played by Dog Sergeant. I know he got great dice in this one, but fantastic kill lines. He's been smart on his splits, had plenty of opportunities to mess this up, and he just didn't. He just nailed it. So congrats, Dog Sergeant gets another kill. He's up to 12. Should finish the sweep here of Horseboy. He's got plenty of time on the clock. He does have all these pockets. Again, that's why they didn't take too many of his territories, because they're making this as annoying as possible for him, to have to go figure out all of the lines through a new map that not many of us have played a ton. But it does look like Dog Sergeant has... It's just his day. He's played it perfectly. He's fortified where necessary. And the 28v23 for the win for Dog Sergeant here in the PRT Cup. GG's to Zerky finishing in 3rd. GG's to Horseboy finishing in 2nd. But Dog Sergeant gets the win. PRT Cup, Octos Group 5. Congrats. He runs the board. He'll be in the quarterfinals with all those points he just racked up. That's 5 bounties, 15 points, and the win. Again, if you're interested in joining in awesome tournaments like this, you can go to professionalrisktakers.com.